He does look kind of constipated.
It's 'cause,
Okay.
like, I'm standing up straight.
Okay, first go to the left, and then you see a board, and I guess we only have one god level, so we're doing that one.
This
Okay.
is how I crouch. This is the button for
Leo,
crouching.
Leo, turn
difficulty.
around. Look at that
You want hardest or just
No, we're gonna
medium?
die.
Wait, Leo, look at that Owen.
Hold on. I'm trying to do things. Hold
You
on.
gotta look at that Owen. He's doing something.
What did you do?
Behind there. Oh, they are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
No.
Get upstairs. Get upstairs. Get upstairs. Get upstairs.
I'm blaming you for this.
No, get upstairs. I told you to be careful.
I'm not surviving this, dude.
No. Dude, I'm stuck inside.
Nah. You said it was safe. I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out.
I can't. Open the door.
I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my god, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting better, I promise you. Hello. Welcome. We're back. Sometimes I just like to look at the shorts that I play. I'm so glad I did that. It's a good change of, I guess you could say, pace. And I wouldn't say it's vanity, but I like to look at the stuff that I've made because it's funny and it's nostalgic. Yeah. Let's go with nostalgic instead of vain. Sure. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Hello. New year, same worry that my base is going to be shut down every time I log in because what was the last thing I did on 2 days ago? Yeah, Saturday. I set up an expensive craft, mostly just a ton of neutronium. Do I have power? I have power. We're okay. Did you actually finish crafting neutronium? Actually, remember the first thing. Refresher sounds, which I don't know why it does that. It crafted the robot arms. Look at that, 16. I don't think we're anywhere near close enough to finishing the mega apiary. So we can, quote unquote, theoretically do it. It's just expensive as heck. Because if you look at this recipe, it doesn't look too bad, right? Like 16 robot arms, a bunch of UV circuits, which was the last thing that was the major craft. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of them now. And then this and that, right? But the real problem, I'm not even worried about the power. I'm assuming we have enough power to craft it. I just have to make sure we have like 12 billion. Yeah, I want it to be more than that. But the real issue is our lack of nitrobenzene because something okay, don't freeze on me. Something to do with the recent update. Okay, you're out of. Yeah, you should probably get fixed. But something to do with the recent update. I think they changed some fuel values for some stuff. Yeah. So this is, I don't know what it is. They probably also changed how the gas turbines are working, because this is generating a different amount of power. But so is this, I think. I don't know. Are you not on or what? Oh. What happened here? You have enough of everything else. It must have started too early. Oh, anyways. But the issue with the Mega Apiary, besides the power cost and whatnot, is the acceleration upgrades. These are hefty. Because each one of these, or 6 of these, yeah, to make 6 of those, you need a single time anomaly. And I think I'm gonna need 11 of them. We're actually not that far off. That's a thick craft, though. Nah. And we also don't have the crafting storage space. Oh, now we do actually, because I have a bunch of robot arms crafted, but and the circuits crafted. But one of the last things I did was I upgraded these core processing or the computers because I want to upgrade them. And I'm gonna do that. This breaks everything, doesn't it? So let's break everything. Or does that void? I forget how this works. But I'm gonna cancel everything before I do that. Yeah, just in case I lose anything. But I want to upgrade all of the crafting computers to do 1024K versus the max 256K, and also I'm using 16 core processing units, whatever that means. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a big upgrade, but otherwise it's just going to be the same setup. So get those going. Then, oops, I lost it, right? Didn't I? What happened to it? Okay, I got it back. Okay, those visual bugs always freak me out. And there's really nothing wrong with me using the old ones, because I don't. Can you even do anything with this? Not really. Can you like downcraft it? Not really. So why wouldn't I just add them? So now you got like 20 cores, whatever that means, and a lot of crafting storage. This stuff I'm not gonna attach on there because I like things to be symmetrical. But I'll make use of those. I'll make use of all that. Okay, so we got some upgraded computers. And now they're all matching also. And I'm not exactly sure how the co-processing works, but I think it'll speed up crafts that take a lot of different machines, right? I think that's how it works. Okay, so clearly I want to be able to upgrade our power next to even support this thing, right? Because if you see our fuel, I'm actually running low on nitrobenzene. I'm not worried about helium plasma, but yeah, so I know I said I didn't want to upgrade this any further, but it looks like with the something to do with the change, it made this way faster. I don't know how fast it wants me to make nitrobenzene, but it's pretty quick. And actually, I think I have it scanned somewhere. Is anyone know how to do the math behind it? How do you do the math behind this to determine how much flow rate you need? I don't know. Let's figure it out. I'll reverse it. So this thing is generating 611,000, and it's using 576 per tick, and that's the givens that we have, and it's currently on tight mode, I believe. Optimal flow is 197, so I can reduce it even further, but then that doesn't even give me power. So yeah, maybe something to do with nitrobenzene. I think it has a little smaller fuel value. I think that's what happened. It has a smaller fuel value. I could have sworn it was bigger. Nitrobenzene. I'm gonna look up on Discord, see if anyone said anything. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe the changelog talks about it. Let me look at the changelog. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure they did something to it. I just don't remember that they remembered the values it was before, but I feel like they've changed it. Where is 2.7 whatever? Changelog. Right there. Hurry up. A little slow. Uh-oh. Am I lagging out or what? No, I think I'm okay. Guess the link doesn't work for the changelog. No, it does not work. Right there. Then older changelogs. Yes, that one. Come on, I know you can load it. Is it 2.6 point whatever to 2.7.2? Yeah, it's just not loading. Nitrobenzene. I don't even know. It's fine. I'm just gonna assume I have to do something with it. Right? I clearly do because another thing that I did to this last time was I added a bigger capacitor. So now this thing is always consuming power. I guess what I should do is just update everything here to be downlink modules. I don't know if it'll reach. I think it should reach. So let's make a bunch of downlink modules. I don't really know how many I'll need. So I'll make 50, sure. Yeah, sure, go for it. Never mind. Something's crafting and something got in the way. Am I gonna need more crafting storages? Probably. Yeah, but I should probably start fixing everything here with downlink modules so things don't go broken. Specifically the more expensive machines, especially the this guy. This one consumes the most power. So I'm gonna pause you, and then break that. Here's a downlink module. You better. It should, because so that has a downlink module. You're not connected. Hang on. Yeah, that's the other issue. Is I just don't have a good way of fixing things because I do have a drone center here, but I don't think it's close enough, and the range is not very far. And what if I turn this off for now? Disable everything. You know, you're just not connected. Oh well. I'll just do this manually. Because I may have to increase the downlink module, so I'm just going to cancel the craft in the meantime. So is there a way I could figure out how much flow rate or how much power this thing is producing? I don't really know. But it might just be best to like figure out what I'm producing. So let's go over here and fix that. Just fix everything I can find that's broken. That should help our power situation just a little bit. At least you can reach this turbine over here. That's the important one. Let's check on my machines here. Fix. So I can definitely increase your speed, or maybe that's why it's a little slower. No, this is the one that has all the inputs. So I guess I can start by upgrading that to the next tier of coils that I can craft. It was flux, right? Electrum or hang on, coil. Because what I have right now is trinium. And the next tier after trinium is electrum flux, right? 9,000, yeah. So that's probably something I might as well do. The thing is that I need to set this up in a UV precise assembler. Not precise assembler, just any UV assembler, which I'm just gonna borrow this one. Yeah, just take that out. I should leave it there too. And I need you to be circuit 3. Okay. And the chemical plant. ExxonMobil chemical plant would be 27. I need 27 of those flux coils. Okay. So it's highly likely that I'm going to be pumping a lot more power into this thing that this can even support a dynamo hatch. So right now, what can this support? It's 64. Let's do it here. 64 times 32,768. I think that's an LUV amp. LUV. 768. Did I actually remember a number? 7. Yeah, I did. Okay. So 2 million, whatever. And if I check it out. I want to set this up to its most this. Where is it? Where's my scanner? It's in my hands. If I set this up to be on loose mode, like that. What? Oh, it's already on loose. Okay, we'll go. And then I do that. Optimal flow is 1238. I could have sworn it was a different number, but yeah, okay. And every time I change this, it just breaks for some reason. Like it just doesn't register that the input hatch even works. I gotta replace it each time. Hey, Entropod. What's up? Another day, another trying to figure out some dilemmas. And one of the dilemmas is that for some reason, something to do with the update changed how much power this is generating. Because before I was pretty sure I was getting like a good amount, or maybe it's the same and I just forgot. No, I remember it was 54 LUV amps. That's the math that I did. So if I do 54 times 32,000, yeah, I was getting about 1.7 million out of this thing. And something changed. I haven't touched it, and now it's generating like a third. So, which gets me like confused. Did nitrobenzene change its values? Its fuel value? I don't know. Or did the gas turbine change how it works? Finished water grade 8. That's pretty good. I only have a grade 3 right now. Not amazing, right? But it's pretty good. So, and plus they changed the wording too, because before it was like, actually I can check the Turbo XL Turbo Gas Turbine. I have like 3 of them in storage. Turbo Gas Turbine. Yeah, they changed this. Yeah, it's changed. It's different. I don't know how, but they changed it. I'm not complaining either, right? It's just a different challenge. But now it's time to figure out how they changed it and what can I do to fix it. extra large. Badger right click was. What do you mean? What happened? You or me? I'm a little confused. This one. I'm not crafting this one. It'd be funny though. Yeah, they changed something to do with this. I was reading a quest. You made to this turbine. Further changes will be made to this turbine to favor more higher tier gases instead of spamming benzene. You had Vazure in your right hand in front of the terminal. I don't think it does anything. But I think if I click on the cover, it breaks it. Oh, come on. No, it's actually okay. But you're right, I probably shouldn't have it. Oils are crafting, which is flux electrum, which is cooking in here. Oh, no. You're never supposed to have problems. That's what I get for cooking neutronium for 2 days straight. It really was cooking that much neutronium. Yeah, I think that's my goal today is figure out this. This also feels like it's generating more power. So it somehow balanced itself out. But if I check here, the optimal flow is 197. It changed power also. I only have 188. I still love cooking neutronium 24/7. Is this even working or what? Where am I getting helium plasma from? Or is there just that much backed up? Helium plasma. Yeah, where are you even coming from? Oh, yeah, okay. So we just have a ton of helium plasma. Why wouldn't I set this to its max flow? I guess I shouldn't set it up because I don't know how much power I'm dumping into here. Because right now it's on a this. Unless they change the plasma turbine to accept tech hatches, because it didn't before. No. Because I can only use the 4 amp ones. So what's 4 amps of UV? Is it flux electron cables? Yeah. 524, 288. 524, 288 times 4 is 2,097,152. Okay, so I have some space. I have about 500,000 more. So let's set this to whatever number you wanted. 197. Like that. It's going up, but probably not a lot. I would love to be there, but we're not quite there yet. We got a long ways to go. Compared to, like, yeah, maybe I should upgrade. Okay, you know what? I'm going to commit to it. So, I don't exactly know how much power this thing. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to scan here. Luckily, I'm past turbines. I'll get there at some point, I promise. What I'm going to try is set this up to 1238. 1238. That's the loose efficiency max. I want to see how much power it generates and then figure out. Yeah, this thing generates so much more power. It was not doing this before. But I want to see where it caps and then figure out a. I know I can do math, but I don't want to do math. But I just want to figure out what kind of dynamo hatch I would need for that. It's still going up. It's still going up. So I just say 3 million. I'll say 3 million. far is it gonna go? Jeez. I'm voiding so much power right now. And fluid. All my quantum computer internals burned down after an update. I would feel bad about that, but I don't know what that means. I've never done quantum computing. It sounds rough though. Okay. So 2822 oops. 2822640. That's how much power this thing is generating. Set it back to 576 because that's what I had to before. 576. Do I even have this set correctly? Yeah, it's per tick, right? And this is per tick. Yeah, okay. So if I set this to its max efficiency, how much power? What's the minimal energy hatch I would need? Let's do the math here. That much divided by 32768 would be LUV. 86. So I'm just gonna get ZPM. I'm gonna get a thick ZPM hatch and then not do the math and worry about it. ZPM, is this one enough? No, right? What's 16 times 131072? 131072. Still not enough. So 32 amps. Give me 32 amps. Yeah. CPM. And then I was fixing those. I accidentally burned down stack of optical mainframes because I misread the wiki. You need the wiki to read. What's an optical mainframe? Let me check it out. Optical mainframe. Oh, UIV circuits. That is a lot. Are these used in something? I don't quite know, but this looks fun. Things really do get expensive, don't they? Yeah, that's wild. How are you doing? You're pretty much going. At least you do have a net positive power. But I want more power. So I want to craft the ZPM 32 amp energy hatch. So I'm looking for the 32 amp one. How do I search it? ZPM 16 amp. Give me ZPM 32 amp. But they don't have it because it doesn't exist. Unless I use laser. Which isn't too bad. But I'm going to use the 64 amp one then. And I can use it somewhere else. Yeah, I forget 32 amps is laser. So I craft one of you. ZPM 64 amp. Yeah, craft one of you. And then dynamo. ZPM 64 amp dynamo. That is a blank assembler. So I'm not too salty about it because it does mean I'm going to basically double our power. Low power lasers are kind of mad, but I had those at some point. Yeah, I remember when I was upgrading, or not upgrading, when I was setting up the Tesla tower. So if I look at the Tesla tower here, it says here to craft low power laser target hatch and low power laser source hatch. And me being the, I guess the genius that I am, I decided to craft these two, thinking that I needed them, and that's not the case. And so I spent so long trying to get trying to get what is it, zirconium? Oh no, it's not fun. And then I finally crafted the things, and then I ended up not needing them. It was good times. That's how you learn, right? Oh, oops. Cubic zirconia, yeah, that. Oh, you're gonna bug out, right? Yeah, it's not gonna let me put it in the. I have to put it manually for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Let me turn off my click lock because I was playing some Dead Frontier earlier. Okay. Bye. Dynamo hatch. Give me the 64 amp one. I can craft it. I don't know how, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, you're cooking. Quite literally. So we're still at a net positive of power, which is not bad. And this one... So I guess it isn't too bad. I don't really know. Hey, KGN, welcome. Thanks for the 10 months. Are you even crafting correctly? Did the recipe for helium plasma change or something? I feel like you changed somehow. Helium 3 deuterium, because for some reason it's not being able to craft. Yeah, it's not being able to craft. Something changed. You have deuterium and helium 3. Why aren't you crafting? Helium plasma. You heard the noise. Like it wasn't able to craft it. Like you have power. Then if the recipe changed, then it would be that. But this thing says it needs 60 million. Right? This line, does it forcibly start the recipe? I think that's what it is. Which is weird, though. Why do I only have 4 hatches? Because it was working before. Hang on. I feel like they changed something. Yeah, the reason why I have 4 was because 20 million EU capacity per energy hatch. If the recipe has a startup cost greater than the number of energy hatches times cap. So I have 80 million cap. I should be able to craft it. But I think... Or... Is it because this is, what do you call it? Overclocked? That I need double the power? Is that how it works? Better safe than sorry, just add all of them, right? I have 4, so fine, let's make 12 more. What is the EU per tick requirement? Like nothing, it's 1920. And the Mark II is 8192. Yeah, that's why so if it is 120,000 start, then that wouldn't make sense. And I don't have enough startup. Better safe than sorry, I'm just gonna add the rest of them. Yeah, something's up. I don't know. I'm just gonna add the rest of them. Better safe than sorry. So how many energy hatches? Oh, this is not gonna be fun. Give me 11. I have to set up neckline again. I don't want to. I'm not really hurting on helium either, right? Like I have an entire thick super tank there, but it is wasting power unnecessarily. So I'm gonna break this for a little bit. Break you for now. Thank you. Enable with redstone. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do that. That way I won't be eating all that power. I wouldn't say broken. I think it's just I don't know. I don't really know. That's the first scan. That's a good idea actually. That's easier to look at it like this. E required is 1920. Stored energy is that much. It doesn't give me a startup cost number. What if I let it charge up to max? Because it's supposed to have a startup cost of what? 60 million. Okay, we're gonna prove it once and for all if it will start at 60 million. Because it was starting somewhere in the middle. There was that weird little gray line. I don't really know what that means. So we'll let this charge up for a bit and then I'll start it up. Okay. Are you gonna work? Why does that happen? Oh, it's also because the controller is set to a minute. So I guess we have to wait another minute. I'll wait for a minute. And that's why I wait for a minute so that... Okay. Okay, so it does start up. But I'm guessing the 1 minute cooldown, this one. Okay, if you think about it, 60 seconds, right? And then how much power am I giving this thing? This is just simple math. I want to do this. It's probably better safe than sorry just to use the whole ton of energy hatches, but if I don't have to, I won't want to. So 8192 EU a tick, which is IV power, times 60 seconds. Times 4, because there's 4 energy hatches. So I would be generating in 1 minute 19 million. No, 1.9 million. That seems wrong. That is per second, right? So times 20. So times 20 is per tick. Yeah, 39 million. Okay, that's what it was reading. Okay, so the control signal is too low, and it doesn't charge up fast enough. When we run out of power, yeah, it's just not charging fast enough. So more energy hatches. Okay, so I guess the startup cost doesn't matter what tier of reactor it is, because it asks for 60 million. What is outputting the signal? It is a... Oh, you know what? I can probably double the delay. It's this thing. The redstone receiver set to 69. Nice. And it's coming from the main power redstone turn on switch, which is right here. From this guy. 69. Nice. And that power is basically everything. Whenever I need power, whenever the battery requests power, anything that generates power is turned on. So I guess one thing to do is to set this to... And that way for sure I would have enough, and then I can be lazy and not have any more energy hatches, because I don't want to craft the energy hatches. I'm sorry. Maybe that'll work. I'll come back to it maybe. It does work. I don't know what happened for it to drain that much power though, or maybe it's because it had it running nonstop. I don't know. It's fine. I'll walk away from it for now. So we already have the energy hatch, that one, and the dynamo hatch. Hello, Allie. I see the eyes. Dynamo hatch. Where's the dynamo hatch? Am I not crafting it? I just picked it up. I'm looking for energy hatch. Okay. I won't plug it in yet until the battery gets shut down. I also haven't set this up, like, changed it. I don't even know. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, it does work. Okay. I'm just scared of touching this. I'm never going to touch it because I don't know how it works, but it works. And I'm going to walk away from it. Okay, so clearly I need Naquadah. So, you know what that means, right? Level maintained neckline again. And it's going to be crammed in this room. I already got a bunch of machines. I'm just going to tear everything here. And it's going to get moved anyway, so I'll do that. Yeah. So, we got to first watch out for coils. Yeah, okay. No coils, no problem. That means I rip up everything. You have controllers. Or machine controllers, nope. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna have to set up these circuits again. How do I set them up? I got no idea. I'll figure it out. Get some Aegon. And I'm gonna be very persistent about not crafting wireless crafting or the wireless terminal until I get infinite power. For AE2, that is. And we'll get there in a non-zero amount of time. I need little. I know. I'm gonna upgrade them, I promise. Yeah, they're little babies. So the neutron accelerators, are you talking about or you're talking about the entire multi-block? That's what you mean, right? Should probably make them taller, right? But the thing is, I need an appropriate amount of everything that this produces, not an inappropriate amount yet. I'm okay with leaving them this size, but I think it's a good idea for me to build them like this. Okay, this is getting annoying. Hang on, watch this. That's why I have this bag over here. Oh, my scanner. Rest in peace, my scanner. I went inside the storage. Not supposed to go inside the storage because that's my personal tool. Oh, and there go the energy hatch and whatnot. That's fine. When I was upgrading those, I built them upside down to bedrock. That's kind of funny, actually. So they don't stick out. Oh. I'm okay with them sticking out. So speaking of, like, I guess you can say design. I've been highly not considering, it's pretty much going to happen, but I want to do a build what's the word? Build renaissance. And what I mean by that is that, so I guess a little bit of background for those that don't know me, or you've probably heard me say this a lot of times by now. But every time it comes to building, I'm always saying things like, oh, I don't know how to build. But, like, that's just excuses. I should teach myself how to build. So I'll be spending some more time, like, mostly off camera, because I know the building streams typically don't do as well. They're a little less entertaining, I think, in my opinion. But off camera, I will be trying to build a lot more. Like, learn how to build like an actual professional Minecrafter. It may not seem like it, but I think I consider myself a professional Minecrafter, right? You don't have to agree or disagree. But I believe it. Let's get a bunch of Aegon going. And I know it's like okay to not build, right? But in a world where, like, it's gonna last a while, I think it's a good idea to at least have a base that's nice to look at too. And speaking of nice to look at, look at the Alpha shaders. It takes a while to load, right? I think I just froze my game. Oh no, it's back. Like I even installed shaders. I don't know if I should keep the shaders or not. What do you think? I can't give you advice on that because I suck at building, and that's okay. It's personal preference though, and to me, I typically just say the excuse kind of often that I don't know how to build. So, what do you think about the shaders? What I really like about the shaders is that it makes like the lightning glow pretty bright. Gotta hydrate. Doesn't look too bad. I'm using Samsa's shaders, but I modified it a little bit so it doesn't reflect that much. Because I like the reflections are nice, but I don't like them. It looks like I'll keep them for now. And what's cool is that with Angelica, you can actually just toggle on and off. So now I'm back, and so are my frames. But then I can toggle it back on. It takes a hot minute, but then it's back. It doesn't look too bad, right? It's clearly a little darker, but the lightning, I really like the lightning. It really shines. I'll keep the shaders on for now, and I like the subtle glow. Good for making screenshots, right? Where's the plat line look? You can tell there's a difference, right? But then the outside gets it's a little too bright. Close your eyes. Yeah, but I have a modified version of whatever Sam's is using. I'm gonna turn them off for now though. You know what? Let's try and teach myself to play with shaders on. Just for a little bit. What was I doing? Plat line, right? Yeah, so I set this up. Let me check for you. Buffalo chicken. How many channels do you have right now? I know everything is on this one. Brand 14. You got plenty of channels left. Okay. So Naquadah. What do I need? Energy hatch. I want 11 of them, right? It's they can hold 16? Is it 16? I refuse to do passive. Mostly because I've already been doing level maintaining and it's actually kind of fun for me. So I want to do something that I think is fun. I don't remember doing that. The recipe changed right on time, right? Because it wasn't like that. Okay, so this thing is 16 energy hatches, right? And then I need how much? 16, 11. And I need Naquadah rich solution. So how the heck am I going to get this? Neutron activator. Before I do that, I need the better neutron activator. Not the sensor, the accelerator. Water check. Got some water. Or hydration check. Thanks, Allie. It's snowing. You know, yet in the past couple of days, they kept saying that I'm not gonna make it 16 tall. Not yet though. But the past couple of days, they've been saying that it's gonna like freeze, and then it hasn't, and then today, on Monday of all days, it started freezing. Yeah, we might get snow. It's likely. They said it was gonna come out. I don't know too much. I'm not really a big fan of snow. It makes things cold. I'm gonna upgrade to LUV. This stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. Never mind. I don't have argon, and I have argon. Is it enough? It's enough. I put that in the ass line, but before that, I need to study the previous tier, right? Which is those. It scales only with link. Yes, but it takes forever for it to charge, and I don't want to wait. And I think it's just good to do that. Or should I just commit to this and then let it take forever to charge? Nah. Antropod, I'm getting him off topic. Stop bringing it back. Oh, I heard you might get snow out there. Yeah, it's very, very possible. I don't need this anymore. Unless I want to craft more than one, and I really don't want to. Put that in the data stick. The shaders don't look too bad, do they? It does take a while for me to like load it up. And the frames feel like it's pretty good. What is it? What I'm at? 70? 69? Nice. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I want 3 of you. Why are you taking long? And I don't have PVC, I don't have actually, are the coils done? They're almost done. I'm not a big fan of snow. I typically prefer the warmer. Well, I prefer cooler weather, but when it comes to extremes, miss me with cold weather. And snow is no, thank you. Chemical reactor. Right there, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I would need 3 of the neutron accelerators. Hey, Phoenix. Distilled water for what? Wait, I thought we had distilled water everywhere. I'm confused. It says not enough fluid output space. What are you talking about? Did the recipe change? Or am I just producing way too much that it gets clogged? Something changed. Like things are changing. I don't know. I guess I need to make bigger outputs. 128. Put a giant output hatch. Fine. It's snowing in Chicago and it's totally going to delay my flights. I just know it. Oh, absolutely. 64 output hatch HVs. Output hatch. You know what? I'm just going to... Yeah, we'll make a pattern right there. Put it right here. Thank you. Give me a giant output hatch. Thick craft. I'm just not too big a fan of snow. I won't apologize about it either. It just makes it really hard to move anywhere. I'm a fan when they cancel things. What is that handcrafting? What? Giant output hatch. And I'm handcrafting it because it needs circuit 17 and I don't have anywhere that's circuit 17. I don't have any circuit 17 ass machine. And I don't want to change any of them. I probably could, right? But it's fine. It's fine. 3 of you. What else do I need? All of that. Why do you need SMD diodes? I'm using the other stuff. Something in here needs SMD diodes. It's you. Okay. You have a precise assembler, right? Yes, I do. I have 2 of them. And I gotta show you. There's like a million things under here, and it's just one craft. Look at, there it is. There it is. I can just do this. Watch this. Watch this. I have a UV assembler right here. There you go. It's done. Thank you. Those have like 40 slots for buses. It's true, but like, you know how lazy I am. I really shouldn't say that. Okay, and then give you right there. Now you're gonna probably have trouble. How much can a huge Enderium pipe transfer? Not a lot. Should upgrade that too. That's okay. I was clearly bottlenecked by the size of output hatch, and I didn't even realize it. Fluid pipe. Is there one that's thick that is stronger than Enderium? Do you know how expensive manual? Oh, absolutely. I live through it every day. And I don't do anything about it. What's a good fluid pipe? You can use Inconel. Ah, well, it's fine. I'll figure it out. So I want to craft SMDs. I didn't think I was going to need any more of these. Oh, that rhymed. Circuit 3, ass machine. Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. What's mysterious? Mysterious crystal, are those good? Oh, they're pretty strong. What the heck? Oh, that's strong. Okay. Where's all of my where did all my mysterious crystal go? I don't know where it went, but I had to set it up again. Anyways, okay, so this is where you're gonna get mad at me. And you know what? Fine. Give me an input hat. I'm gonna set up another input for circuit 3 because otherwise I'm gonna keep replacing them over and over again. Need to give me an interface. This one's gonna be items only because I can't be bothered setting up a relay. Cable. Yes, thank you. So that's all I need. Turn this off. Then give you an input bus. And then circuit 3. And then like that. And then a cable. And then you. And I'm gonna call you items only. It's gonna bite you. It will. 3. And that's why I say NF. NF is for no fluids. Same thing with this one. Ass machine 4, no fluids. And I'll come back whenever I do need to add fluids. I'll just do that. And you need one of the casings back. Because miss me with crafting more than the minimum of precise casings because those are atrocious to craft. Ain't happening. Yeah, okay. So you can be crafted. Special ceramics plate. I don't have an extruder shaped plate, so I guess I'm gonna have to add something to the extruder. I'll do that right now. You are any blank assembler. Now, I'm gonna put you here because I feel like it conflicts with like molten polyethylene and some other things. I've noticed that. And then 4x superconductor wire. It's a circuit 4. Mass machine number 4. No fluids. Magnetic neodymium plate would be a vending machine. One X plate. Oh, there's no space in there anymore. Neutron, whatever you call these. Neutron accelerators. 3 of them. Magnetic neodymium. Special ceramics plate. This one is just a polarizer. Input go right there. And then I need the extruder plate shape. And I'm going to set up another input bus for the extruder. I'm going to need an interface. Let's get those cleared up. I need an interface and a cable. Now, I also don't know how many channels I have because I think I'm running low on channels. Let me check here. So, guacamole is all 32 channels are being used up. Oranges, 21, so I can take from here. Let me pause you. Thank you. I have no idea what you just said, but okay, yeah. Allie's trying to change the the conversation from game to snow. Is it considered an unpopular opinion for me to say snow is cringe? The only people that like snow are the ones that don't live in snow. I think. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so extruder plate. And you now have an extruder plate. That's very true. I am one of those people, but I'm also one of those people that refuses to drive in snow in the first place because I know I don't drive well in snow. I don't know how to do it. And I'm not ashamed to say that I don't know how to do it. I never see snow. Like snow is not very common in Texas. Okay, so neutron accelerator. I need 3 of you. Yttrium oxide. What the heck? For what? Why are you circuit 5? Nasty. Okay, circuit 5. No, we don't. Ethylene oxygen. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna add a circuit 5 somewhere. Yeah, one of you. Okay, well, I do have an ad break coming up, so what I'm gonna do is set up this recipe real quick, and then start the craft, and then I'll be right back. I mean, it's usually like another minute before the ad actually starts. We're gonna put it probably here. No, I'm scared of this conflict thing because really the only thing I'll put it right here. And are you in blocking mode? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put this and then start the craft, and then we'll see what we go from there. Go before it starts. 3 neutron accelerators, and it doesn't go. Anyways. Oh, please let me craft it. Okay, it's going. Be right back. Get your water. Sit up straight. Stand up. Whatever. See you.
Goodness.
Okay.
No.
Get upstairs, get upstairs, get upstairs, get upstairs!
I'm blaming you for this.
No, get upstairs! I told you to be careful!
I'm not surviving this, dude.
No! Oh, yeah, I'm stuck inside.
No. You said it was safe. I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out, get out, get out.
I can't. Open the door!
I left the book in there. I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my god, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting better, I promise you. I need your love. I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your Okay, enough. Fix it. Yeah. I can do a key change. Whoops, that was the wrong note. I already forgot. Hang on, wait. Yeah. I can do another key change. There's another one. Whoops. Oh, no. Get me out of here. Oh, I hate it. I've broken one ore by accident, and then that happens.
Hello, are you here?
Name's Jessica.
Jessica?
Oh! What the hell was that?
It doesn't like it when you say your name.
Dude.
Everything's.
What?
Oh, it moved the camera. Hello.
No, you
Turn on the
light
lights.
off.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not even here, and you're mad.
You see the light.
Why are you
Bruh,
mad?
bruh, move.
Oh,
What I
there's
missed.
something there. What is
Where?
that?
Un zapato. Oh, I have not seen those clips. Oh yeah, that's one of the changes that I did recently. It scared me. Is that anytime I do like a be right back scene or even the starting soon one,
Ben survived.
I'll play some random shorts that I have uploaded on my YouTube.
Oh,
Okay. Why are you stuck? Precise ass. Something got stuck. I don't even know if this is powered. It's not powered. Yeah, that would definitely be a reason why. Okay, fine. Excuse me. I need a transformer. Ludicrous transformer. And a coil. Aunt would be so mad at how I play GTH, I just know it. I never use recipes. No, she doesn't. It's so funny because like the lore. I should really bring back the lore of Restless Club. I mean, it used to be a Piron lore, right? But now it's Restless Club lore, essentially. I should really bring it back. But one of them would be the Insanity Phoenix went through to craft this stack of workstations manually in a clean room back in HV tier in the first world of GT&H we played together. She did this manually. And you think I'm bad. No, I'm okay. Or B's. So input ZPM LEV, and let me double check because I'm a little distracted. Yes, you're okay. And start that up. There we go. Precise ass. Oh, this thing's crafting so much stuff. Osmium is finally being crafted. I don't even know why. If you run my server, you'd get insta banished. For what? I was in the server, I beat in 20 ingots to make machine. Oh yeah, very inefficient. And it's like it's part of the inside joke too. Like I would always leave, or she would leave signs there saying like, "Oh, inefficient craft and whatnot." You want to know what's funny, Entropod? You know how I set up this recipe, and you told me it's gonna bite me at some point. It has fluids. I honestly didn't even think about it. I set up the recipe. I didn't even care to look at the polyethylene right there. It's funny. Oh well, let that be a lesson to I don't know who, most likely me, in the dual interface and a relay. That's what I get for being lazy. Instant, yeah. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Definitely instant karma. And you even you warned me it's gonna bite you, and like, nah, I'm fine. It was not fine. It's okay. It's not too much of a big deal. I can always just do break you and then input hatch. The great thing about the update, I'm sure you've noticed it already, is the fact that these relays can now be wrenched. I love that. It's so nice. And then I'll put the dual interface right there. And I'm gonna sit for my I told you. He told me so. So I'm gonna call this Ass Machine 3, no NF. Put you right there, and you need to be blocking mode anytime you deal with fluids. You did. Ass Machine 3 with fluids. Device online. This one has. I'm gonna suffer with this one at some point too, but I haven't yet, so I'm okay. Incomplete structure because I have to move another one of the input buses or the casings up top. Asthma. Yes. I think I have to. Yeah, I can get that out of there. I'm just gonna trash it. And goodbye, 576 polyethylene. Rested spaghetti. And then cancel your craft. But it looks like we'll be able to get the neutron accelerators relatively fast. 2 of them. I almost forgot why I even needed this in the first place, but I didn't because I'm crafting Naquadah rich solution, which I have to set up these neutron activators. And that means I'm going to have to figure out how to do the logic again, the redstone logic, so that it stays in between these two. Ant is the only one I know that drinks from a cap. I'm gonna sip from my I told you so. Okay, I just understood what what the dilemma was there. All right, got 3 of neutron accelerators. I need all of you. I need all of you. What's it called? What are the casings called again? Processor, not assembly. Processor. Is that? I guess that's enough. And then oops. You need steel frame box. a bunch of stainless steel. And okay, and I guess I'll figure out the inputs and outputs right now. Asthma casing and speeding pipe. Thanks. Now, downlink modules. Look at that, 3 of them. Keep it repaired. So this recipe here is going to need. I'm just gonna get a bunch of inputs and outputs as much as I can. Well, I'm gonna set up one at a time, and then I'll set up the what do you call it? The I'm at a loss for words. The AE2 connections, sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Are you speeding? No, especially not in the snow because I'm not a maniac. Allie, how can you say that you lurk and then add rubber bands to the ball? How does that work? Okay, I'm gonna get a whole. I'm gonna get this much. Yeah. This thing is getting quite hard to pick up with one hand. I always say that, but like, I need to get a scale. I don't know how much it weighs, but I would guess it weighs about 5 pounds. No, not 5 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, I would say about 5 pounds. I'm only saying that number out of thin air. But it is quite heavy. Maybe I'll get a scale at one point. You know, they rename most items that had master and slave in the game. That's also a trend that's been showing up in real life too. Because a lot of computer science terms, I think, have that terminology, and I guess it makes sense. So I guess you're not gonna see any master, no slave either. Oh, look at that! I was gonna look up a controller slave, but that's one of them that's still there. So one of them was the crafting buffer, right? Now they call it proxy. That's a nicer name for it. I agree with that, honestly. I tend to agree with that because connotation does play a big role in a lot of language, right? Look at me trying to sound smart just because I read H.P. Lovecraft. It's in the connotation. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then space 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, and there you go. So how is this going to work? I'm gonna have each of them facing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay. And I want you to face downwards. And then I'll go ahead and just break the entire floor. It's a 5x5 machine, right? Neutron. Activator or accelerator? What's it called? Activator. 2, 3. Yeah, you're 5x5. Okay. Okay. I disagree. You know, that's fair too. I don't really have much to say past that. But that's fair too. There you go. Look at that. Okay, how else is this built? Neutron activator. You know what? This is funny. Quarks. I don't get it. Up quark, down quark, charm quark, strange quark, top cork, bottom cork. I don't get it. This looks fun though. I'm down. How do I build this thing? Up, down, top, bottom. What does that even mean? It's kind of redundant, isn't it? I guess it's perspective. I don't know. Quantum, is it quantum mechanics or quantum dynamics? What's the difference? It's quantum mechanics, right? That stuff gets weird. It's so weird that not even the people that are studying it understand a thing. And they call it flavors. I remember that. Yeah. So what I do need is glass. I don't know, is the glass tiered? Do we know if the glass is tiered? It will output correct. It doesn't say it is tiered. EV glass. No, it's not. So I'm gonna get whatever glass I have plenty of. Borosilicate. I already have a bunch of this. It's not tiered. Okay. I typically prefer borosilicate glass because it looks cooler. All right, and this is going to be a 3x3. Back here. This is a must-have. There's probably a faster way to set this up, but you know what? I'm in no rush. I've been at this playthrough for a year already. I'm in no rush. Yeah, like still. And I'm gonna put the maintenance hatches right there because I can. And all the connections will be on the left. Yeah. Okay. Maybe shift right. I still don't understand how this fully works. Isn't there a way to do like no input buses? Like, why are you putting the accelerator right there? Don't do that. It's cringe. You know, like that one, you know, like how do I make it, oh, what is this? I'm scared. GT no hatch 1. How do I do that? Is it this? Is this what that is? Oops, I clicked something. That's what this is. I've never understood what that meant. You lied to me. Oh, is it no glass? Because it's looking for the borosilicate glass. How do I make it ignore glass? So can I do the same thing? No hatch. GT. You can also set glass and coil tier here. How would I do that? Never really fully understood how this works. Is there like a because I know you can do this here by reinforce glass. Yes, but the idea is to like that's, you know what, it's fine. I can always just do it manually. Well, how do I okay, so if I look at this, let's say sub-channel for glass. No, it says to suggested to place any glass. I can put reinforce. I'm just gonna put reinforced glass. Like, why not, right? Give me, I don't know, give me 100. I don't know how much I need. Start with taking up my stuff. I didn't know about this though. So whenever I'm building my controllers, it'll do that. Like I can break this and it'll still okay, sure. Thanks. If you have glass and AE, it will pull from wireless terminal. Oh, egg. Don't hatch chicken, thank you. That's actually pretty helpful. He's also trying to convince me to get AE2. That's actually very convincing. But I'll stand by it for now that I don't want to make wireless AE2 until I get the neutron accelerator. Okay, that's really helpful. I think that's what was really stopping me was the fact that it kept asking for hatches and I didn't want to put them anywhere. That's super helpful. This is why you're VIP. Only good in Intel. Yeah. I'm gonna put the neutron accelerator right there. That's gonna save me a lot of time. See, just today, you've already helped me out figure out a bunch of different ways to save time. Yes, I'm ignoring some of it, but for the most part, it's helped me out. I think that's the important part. You know what? I can stand by the shaders. They don't look too bad. I'll stick with them for a little bit longer. Like you can tell their shaders active, right? Oh, you're already facing down. So, okay. So it has problems because I don't know why. Oh, you're not connected. Don't tell me you're not connected. You should be connected. You have the range because you can reach those. It does take a while, right, for this to update. I think if I do power pass or something like that. Don't lie to me. Oh, and the other thing is, do you even have drones? Let me check here. You don't. Why don't you have drones? And you can put stack, okay, I got you. Thanks. So more of these in hand. Why can't I craft a drone? You have a drone in your hand. What are you doing? Why are you complaining about it? I don't know why it turned off. Okay, so you should be connected. Yes, and you're running fine. But then I need to connect everything up to AE2. Yeah, I'll keep Aegon on me. I'm gonna put this away. So the first recipe here, Naquadah. Well, before I do that, let me set up the logic. So I need a bunch of latches. RS latch? Yes, latches and what's the mod? Project Red. There's something else that I needed, a bunch of pulse formers, red alloy wire, and I think that's it. Yes. The neutron accelerators. Hey, Christian. Oh, you know what's funny? You know how I scanned the neutron accelerator to study for the LUV tier? They had machine controllers on it, so it just ate the machine controller. I didn't know it could do that. I mean, it's not even a big deal, right? But it's still pretty funny that it did that. So now we know. Don't have your expensive controllers on a block you're trying to study. It deletes it. That's great. Hey, Christian. How you feeling? I know you mentioned you're a little sick a couple days ago. So that's the issue with level maintaining. It takes up a lot of controller space. Diluted bastardite and mud. Yeah, okay. That's, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it until later. I can always add more computers, and then yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what's the logic behind this? That is a very good question. So what are the 3 recipes I need to do? This one. That's good to hear. Little forgets and look at Naquadah motion. Dust. Adamantine. What are the recipes I need? I can always just do this. I forgot. Obviously not this one. And none of this. This one is another one. That one. Or, no, I want that one. Yeah, and then this one, right? Yeah, the rest of it is stuff that I don't really. Emerson plasma and Naquadah to get Naquadah. That's a lot of Naquadah you get out of that. Is that even worth it? No, I can't even make a Emerson plasma. Tesseract ain't happening. No. Okay, so it's this recipe here. This thick one. So I'm gonna do from left to right. So 200 and 230. Inert is QFT output. Yeah, okay. So you're saying I should make a quantum force transformer. Easy. I'll make it tonight. I guess for now I just want to get these 3. Oh, that's what you're saying. Inert is for the Americium recipe, right? Okay. Okay. All right, let's set up this stuff again. And let's do that. And I don't quite remember if trying to remember. Okay, so for sure you need the machine controller. I want this to be activated, enable with redstone. And I want this to be reading right there, and then the RS latch facing into it. All right. I want the default state to be activated. My screwdriver. I also want this to connect. Do I even need a pulse former? No, right? I don't think I need a pulse former. Nah. So I want this to be on, and I want that to be off. The idea here is that this will turn on whenever it is. So minimum neutron kinetic energy. So whenever it's less than 205. And then this one will be whenever it's greater than 225. So I don't go overloading it. Inverted. No, it should be direct. You can just put turn it off just above the threshold. It's okay. So my I guess my original thinking about this was because wouldn't that just constantly consume power? Because what I was doing was like, well, you know what? It doesn't matter because I'll be generating so much power at some point, right? And it's a lot easier to set up. Yeah, okay. Give me stainless steel. You're right. Because 3 amps of LUV, which is actually not that much, is a lot less. Okay. Okay. I get what you're trying to say. So you can just put the sensor by the energy hash and turn off just above threshold. So just above the lower threshold, right? Is that what you're saying? Not the upper one? I guess we'll figure it out right now. Where's my... Oh, I'll put it over here. Break this. Look at me overcomplicating things. I'll break that and make this a stainless steel casing, and then I'm going to put this one right here. Right there. So you're saying if I put the machine controller right here and then put it on enable redstone, I want this to be, so the first one is 200 and 200, right? So I'll say 205. And I want this to be inverted, meaning it's going to attempt to charge until it goes above 205, and then it'll shut off. All right. Let's try that out. Transformer. I get what you're trying to say. I think my initial thinking behind these things was that I wanted them to basically function like what my battery's doing, where it charges and then it uncharges. That way it doesn't run constantly. But honestly, I don't think it's too much of an issue because it's just very little, right? Yeah, okay, fine. So I'm gonna plug in the transformer. Your LUV power. So give it a transformer with oil. I don't get it. Are you there already or what? Oh, oh wait. 200 MeV, not 200 EV. Okay, it's M. Yeah. Oops. Can't you move to Denmark so you can stream at real people hours? That's just the unfortunate thing about time zones. Oh, that's way faster than the IV one. IV one was taking forever. I just want to make sure it works because I don't want this to explode. When does it explode again? Invent time travel. Okay, it does stop. Okay. Oh, so it doesn't activate it constantly. Okay, so that's, I guess that's, okay. That's a way smarter solution than what I was doing. I have to beat GTNH first, and then I'll get to inventing time travel. Controller. I want this to be redstone on, and then you to be, oh, this recipe here. Low quality Naquadah sulfate is 1050. 10, so 1055 M, like that. And I want this to be inverted, right? Yeah. And then we give this and a coil. I'll beat it, I promise. It's my solemn vow to beat the pack. I can't say how long it's gonna take, but I will beat it. Excuse me. Okay, and then now I'm curious. I'm not curious enough to try it, but does the actual multi-block explode when you overcharge the neutron accelerator, given that you have chunk claiming on? It's like when you tell your mom you come down in 5 minutes. Actually true. Don't explode. Oh, you're still charging. Okay. Inverted. And I want this to be this recipe here, which is 465. 465. It says it does. It never happened to me, though. 465M. And then I'll give this that and a foil cover. Better safe than sorry, right? Excuse me. So, okay, next up is to actually set up the recipes. I'm just gonna leave. I trust in my abilities. Maybe I shouldn't, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and trust them. I want some dense cable. And I'm gonna set up the recipes one by one. So this one is going to be that Naquadah adamantium solution. And this is going to be something that we auto craft. So I need a dual interface and a input hatch. Yeah, input hatch and then an output hatch and output bus, because you have fluids and items, right? Yeah. And let's get my, I think with how this works, you need it to be, you can also put another sensor by the controller so it does not turn on below threshold. Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, that might help out. 205. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, that's a good idea. So if I already have the sensors, so I might as well put them to use, right? So machine controller. Need 3 of you. So you're saying if I set this up right here, break that, put it right there with the machine controller, and I set this to, by default it should be enable, and I want this to be 200M, right? And that means this is going to be on now because the threshold is at 200M. Yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. That's pretty smart, actually. And then this one, I want this to be at 1050. 1050M. Then machine controller. Then one of these neutron sensors. And this recipe is 460. M. Sweet. Okay. And how do I set up this? So it doesn't like it. Like, can they all be on the bottom? The inputs and outputs? Because if they can, then that means I can pretty much hide everything. But from what I remember, it doesn't like it. I might be wrong, though. Neutron. Okay, so it does matter. Where's my... Okay, my levitation mode. So it does matter. It does matter. Dot 1, dot 2. Okay, so input on top, output on the bottom. And then you put it upside down. Okay. But right now it's because the controller is on the bottom. So input on top, output on bottom. Okay. Got you. So, oops. A bit too fast. So this first one is going to have input on top. I'll put you up here. And then the 2 outputs on the bottom. Like that, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and get my... I need my facades. Does Cobalt? Yes, absolutely, it does. I was the same as you, but later in the game, there's a lot of a lot of alloys that need cobalt. This is mostly in the mixer, so things like not really useful, but in things like ink alloy. Well, if you look at the blast smelter recipes, a lot of this is very useful. So you're gonna need cobalt. There's actually an issue we had at some point of the pack where I ran out of cobalt. I wouldn't ignore that if I were you. I'm gonna call this what's it called? Neutron activator. Wireless Tesla is pretty fun. Never seen anyone actually use it. It is pretty good. Actually, it's really good. What's it called? Neutron. Oh, it's 2 pages. Neutron activator, right? So I do want to make a video talking about it. I do want to make a video talking about it at some point. Because there is a limit to how strong it can be unless they changed it. Because it depends on how many capacitor hatches you have, and the absolute max you can put is 17 of them, which gives you 272 CPM amps. You also have these, but I don't know what this does. I don't think it actually does anything. Yeah, because you make these, but it's just loud. It's the same thing, and it's just way more expensive for no reason. Yeah, but the capacitor hatches, unless there's like a bulk capacitor hatch, you can't really upgrade it past 272. That's like the limit to how strong this thing can be. But at my level, 272 ZPM amps is a lot of power, so I'm okay with it for now. But I'm full aware that eventually I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's not gonna last forever. Okay, so that is pretty much ready. And then I'm going to set up the recipe here. This recipe. All of this stuff is like, adamantine is like the only way I can get that, right? So I'm going to keep that as an output. All of this stuff shows up like everywhere else, so I won't. This stuff, Naquadah rich solution, is just that. So that's the recipe. Neutron activator right there. Okay, so that recipe's done. Next recipe is this one. I get it from 2 things, so I think I want to craft an Naquadah sulfate. I think this is the one that is passive. One of them is passive, and it's not that one. It's this one. Naquadah. Not Naquadah. Naquadah ingot. Yeah, okay, this one is passive. Or no, that one is craftable. I'm gonna do that. Craft it. And then low quality Naquadah sulfate. You can make it multiple ways, so I won't have that. Oh, I need to set up the actual thing. So this recipe here is going to need a fluid and output bus. So input hatch and output bus. And no, it's not meta because it won't carry you into late game for sure. Is how much is 272 amps of CPM? 272 times 131072 is 30 million. 30 million. What tier of power is that? I don't know. What's UIV? Yeah, it's basically a single. It's less than an amp of UIV power. That Tesla tower can support. I know it's a little more than a UAV amp. It's barely anything more, but that's not a lot of power, I would imagine. It's a lot for my stage of the game though, so I'm not complaining. And I'm gonna milk it as much as I possibly can. I don't know how that works. and I'm scared to try it. Maybe I should try it. Like, I don't know how it works if you have just more than one of them. But wouldn't that be funny, right? Just have a Tesla tower in every single corner of your world. You probably could if they just don't link to each other. But the thing is, with these coils, they're blind. Like, you can't configure them coils. It just connects to whatever Tesla coil it finds. So I don't know what happens when you have more than one. I play off meta sometimes just for fun, like those low power lasers. Mm-hmm. For me, it's more of a like my decision to use Tesla coils was mostly because I didn't want to put wires everywhere and I didn't want to build a massive basement. But it's gonna happen at some point, unless I can like really hold off until I get wireless, like wireless energy hatches, like this stuff, right? Which is might be doable, honestly. Might not, might be. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. Yeah, I don't really know. Space time. How far? I don't know how far that is. I've never been like. I mean, this is the farthest I've been in the pack. Yeah, to interface. Oh, this neutron activator. DTPF. That's the that fun multi-block, right? This thing. Yeah. I mean, we're quite a ways away from there before having to think too much about it. But I do recognize that eventually I'm gonna have to really think about my power situation. So like right now it's average EU out is I don't even know. How much nitrobenzene do I have? So it looks like we're okay with nitrobenzene. And you know what? Might as well upgrade it with the coils before I forget, because I'm gonna forget. I have the electron flux coils, and I can upgrade the thing with that. Probably closer that you spent here so far. Yeah, I feel like that too. I'm gonna upgrade the coils here. I like how emissive they are. Okay. This should give me a. I don't really know what it does to have better coils for the implant. What does it do? I don't know. That's the apiary. That's not even the what I'm looking for. It's fine. And then I'll get there eventually, and I'm gonna be very proud once I do. And again, I'm in no rush either. Like I'm typically not the kind of person to rush a lot of stuff. I don't like how it looks, but it is a definite upgrade. Does it matter what kind of casings? No, right? That just determines what recipe tier it is. Yeah, it speeds it up. Now we're consuming too much fluid, but honestly, I don't really mind. And then we were back at 64 million. So I'm okay with leaving the pipes here for now because we are. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I have a lot of big backlog. But also, you can spend a lot of time on UV and UHV because CPM is shortest here, and on UV you get so many toys. Yes, yeah, it's true though. Like me being an IV on this playthrough took a while for me to get out of, but LUV and CPM are relatively quickly, and I'm in now UV tier, so I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what was I doing? I think this update, not this update, this recipe is good. I'm gonna assume it is. Next recipe is this one. Oops. And I don't care. Probably care. Enriched Naquadah sulfate dust. That's the one I want to craft. And you know what? I'll also craft that too. Because this stuff is... Yeah, okay. So this recipe is going to be those and 2 of you. And you just need an input and an output. Input bus and an output bus. No, output. Thanks. Clean stainless steel machine casing. And you want to be... Output is on the bottom, right? Did I set this one up correctly? Yeah. Oops. Nope. And then you need to be an input bus. It would be nice if I had a dual interface with me, but I don't. Either way, like the amount of time I'm spending in the pack, it's like I'm cool with it. We've come a long way, you know, and it's also like a big learning lesson for me because like I really started streaming because of GTNH, and I think I would say I'm able to say that I've come a long way. So I'm okay with how long it takes because I'm not just getting the pack completion out of it, right? It's also just the streaming aspect behind it. Getting practice there too, so I'm not too much in a rush. It really is, yeah. And I will always forever be salty about the people on Reddit that say, oh, GTNH cringe, it's bad because it's so difficult. No, you're just impatient. I don't like saying that, but it's true. It isn't as tough as people make it out to be. I really don't think so. It can be tedious, but the whole point of like packs like this is that you can make it not tedious. You just need to put the effort. And it even tells you like in the very beginning of the pack, and clearly people don't read. So I'm a little bit of a rant. But it clearly tells you in one of the first ones is that initial investment time is going to save you so much time in the long run. Like you want to put in the extra time. I willingly ignore that a lot of the times, but I fully believe in it too. Okay, so I got them set up. I think they're working. So the whole point I was trying to do is craft something. What was I even trying to craft in the first place? ZPM energy hatches, right? Because I want to fix that. Do I even need them anymore? Because the whole point was to get the fusion guy going. But then I set up the delay to be double for the redstone signal here. And now I don't even know if I need it. How about this? I'm gonna let it go for a little bit, and then I'll come back and cry about it later. But I do need some for a lot of things. For example, the acceleration upgrade. Let me see if I can even craft the thing. If I'm even remotely close to it. Yeah, okay, that's what a sugar of all things. It's funny. Benzene. What happened to benzene? I guess that's what oh yeah. I guess that's what happens when you have to charge up 64 billion EU. What is it? 64 billion. I guess that's what happens. Okay, so benzene's an issue now. I mean, it's not even this guy's fault. It's the fact that I'm not producing it fast enough. Should probably increase the amount of power. Now, really, the bottleneck would be this guy, because you need the wood tar. Right. So another thing for me to do is to make the fluid extractor actual multi-block. And maybe I do want to do that, but I am running a little bit low on time today, so I won't worry about it. Let me just see what I can do to fix up the neutron accelerator to craft. And then have it craft and wait for benzene over time. So I'm going to ignore benzene for now. I think first time I played GTNH, like 5 or more years ago, it felt too hard for me. But also I was just impatient and rushed too much, skipping too many steps. And struggling with that infrastructure. I completely agree with you. It was like that the first time. Actually, the very first time I played GTNH, I got overwhelmed. I did. I'm not going to deny it. I just saw so many recipes and I was like, oh, this is so fun. But you know what it was actually? It was before the NEI revolution. I'm making that up. Or that phrase up. But at some point of GTNH, NEI did not look like this. It looked like the old version. You know, where you didn't have these cool icons that I was so used to. It didn't have that, so it looked a little clunky, and that threw me off. I don't know what version they fixed it, but when I came back to GTNH and I saw it, I was in love with it. Because I really like this interface. And I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me pointing at it. And I know you can't, but I'm just saying that I really like it. Okay. This recipe, because I want Naquadah adamantium solution. That is a byproduct. And I think I'm processing that byproduct over here. Nah, I can see you point, don't worry. Yeah, but I'm really glad that I gave the pack a second chance, and third, and fourth, and fifth, and probably many chances. Yes, I am. I am processing it. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that I know how to do that. Okay, so this one would be in a large chemical reactor. I think what I'm gonna do is, because these recipes are slow, I'm gonna set up a designated chemical reactor for the Naquadah stuff. Yeah. Let's do that. Don't think too hard about what that means. I don't understand. Chemical reactor, and that's okay. I need a PTFE pipe casing, coil. I need a bunch of chemically inert casings, and for some reason I have 516. A downlink module. I'll make 10 of you, and no crafting space. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit you with the be right back. Gotta refill my water. I also have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Where?
Oh,
Where?
my heart.
Oh my God!
I
I saw something. I saw something.
I saw something.
I saw something.
I'm going out.
Oh my God!
Open the
I'm
door.
fucking running out. Fucking
Open
door.
the door.
I don't know what to do.
I think
I
you have
see
like
it.
a cowboy hat.
I don't see it. I'm fucking running.
Oh god.
I'm running. Where are you guys?
We're outside.
We're outside.
Oh fuck no! I'm by myself in the house. Run!
Guys, I died.
I dropped my EMF reader. That's right there.
Oh, I made it.
Wait.
Your left window is higher than your right. So it's like the
Wait, something's off. Wait. Hang on. Wait, I can fix this. 2, 3, 4, 5. The left one is correct. Am I gonna keep it?
That's all I can think of is that face.
I like this clip because I
Well, it
blow
went
up
through all of that and
my
then it gave
machines
us
because I was a little
13.
drunk that day.
What blew up?
Yeah, it was
What
a good
blew
time.
up?
I
Anyways,
don't
I'm
know,
back
but
here, though.
everything blew up.
Sorry about that. I mean, it gave me enough time to craft the downlink modules. Like, I watch a couple of streamers and they all play differently. Yes. And I like to join other streamers too occasionally. I mostly lurk, but there's some good inspiration to be found, you know, in others' gameplays. And it is pretty nice. I'm going to get an input hatch. I think this one needed a thick one, so I'm just going to give it how long would it take to give you that one? Oh, it take a while. That's okay though. I'm a little cold. Jeez. I have my heater on, but I guess it's not enough. Okay, so you're crafting. I'll wait for you to craft. I need a input bus. And a relay. Yes. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and connect it with an output bus and hatch. Because chances are I'm gonna have to plug in both for both. Let's get a dual interface. Yeah, and I think that's an energy hatch. I'm gonna go ahead and give you an LUV energy hatch. I should probably upgrade it to more. Yeah, you're a little slow. You know what? Have a ZPM. You can have ZPM. And then I need a quadruple input hatch, which is being crafted and should almost be done. Yeah, you're almost done. Hurry up. I'm just impatient. I mean, you are 30 seconds of ZPM craft, so I guess you're doing the full recipe. Or the default length. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put a chemical reactor right here. Now, you're going to get the input and the input hatch. And then I'm just going to break everything here. And then you get a casing, the controller, the PTFE pipe casing, and the Cooper nickel coil. And then output bus, output hatch, and I make them all face down. Down. And then downlink module. But I'm pretty confident in saying that I'm one of the... Am I the only streamer that plays with the Tesla coil? Because I'm the only one I've seen that does. And I'll rock that until... Well, I mean, I'm gonna claim that. ZPM energy hatch. There you go. And then turn on. Sweet. Okay. And then dual. It's a skill issue from the other streamers, right? I mean, I wouldn't say that. We all play differently. But Tesla Tower is pretty cool. But it does fall off at some point. Pretty soon it will fall off. So I wouldn't blame them if they prepared way ahead of time. Chemical reactor. Northern Lion, sorry, Knack Line. I was watching some Northern Lion earlier. I don't know how that guy can talk nonstop. Like it's just crazy. Mad respect for him. For an entire duration of the stream, the guy just talks nonstop, and that's just insane skill that I cannot match. Okay, so you're good to go. Not yet. I need to put you on blocking mode. Right there. World best GTNH player. I don't know what world you're referring to. Okay. Naquadah. Adamantium solution. Low quality Naquadah solution. Okay, we keep going down the road. So this one needs Naquadah dust. This one is not happening. I know there's another way to do this. And it's going to be through this Naquadah sulfate dust. Now, because this is an electrolyzer, I'm going to have to level emit the Naquadah sulfate. All right, and this gives me sulfur and oxygen. And I need the Naquadah. I don't know if I have... I know I have some Naquadah, but I don't know if I have it stashed in the drawer system here. I do, okay. So meaning I can go ahead and just level maintain Naquadah sulfate. And I will ask for 64 at all times. Thank you. So if I ask for an Naquadah, yeah, I'm going to have to make an Naquadah rich solution like that. Now I also have to check, because I recall that this one had, this electrolyzer here had an Naquadah something. Unless I took it out. I might have taken it out. And it's now somewhere. It is an electrolyzer. I don't know where that is. But I want that to be in an electrolyzer. I'll just put it over there. So we do have a shared electrolyzer in the plant line. Right here. Go ahead. You're getting quite full. I don't need that or that though. That was just a temporary thing and we'll fix that. So I need a quadria-rich solution. All right. And I'll just go down the path here. So this one is going to be two ways I can do this. Low quality, that dust is that, or I can distill it. Think I want to distill it. Yeah, because this stuff, this is really enriched Naquadah. Yeah. So I want to do this recipe here. This is quite complicated, actually. What the heck? Quadria oxide mixture. I can figure this out. Yeah, I think I had this one here. This recipe here. In a chemical reactor, right? Yeah. And I want the NO one. Okay, and then I'll just go down this line for now. A centrifuge with circuit 1 and that? What the heck? What are you even talking about? Do you even have... Are you full passive or not? I think you're full passive. Yeah, you're full passive. I know I can figure this out. Okay, but I do have another, like I do have a break coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and take that break too, because I need to stand up some more, stretch. But I'm gonna see about doing this in the meantime and setting this up differently, or I might just set it up with a crafting, like dual interface level maintain crafting. I think I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna hurt our channel count, right? But oh well. I'll be right back. What's going on here? What the heck is this? Oh no. Sorry. Man, I can go for some pizza right now. I don't know how well that's gonna come out in the audio, but oh man, it's funny. It's my rubber band ball. Look at him go. Now, if you didn't know, I have a rubber band ball that I'm growing. I mostly bring it up on the streams, but I thought I'd bring it up on the Let's Plays as well. And here he is. So I kind of wanted to try something. I'm probably going to regret this a lot, but let's say every like I get on this video, I will add one rubber ball or one rubber band to it. I have a whole pack of them here, just waiting to be used. I'm so scared. Man, if it let me put down my water bucket, I would be steaming through this course right now. Hello. Redeemed. Feed the rubber band ball, but better. Got you. Thanks for your patience. I had to put on my jacket because I'm a little, or not my jacket, my sweater. There's a difference because I'm a little cold. It's pretty chilly. I have my heater on, but I don't like it. I don't like raising it too high, right? Because there is a little bit of comfort's not the word I'm looking for, but it can be kind of nice. That's too many rubber bands. So the tricky thing about the colorful rubber bands is that they're a lot smaller, meaning it's very tough to wrap them around the entire ball. Because this thing is quite large. Pretty soon I'm going to struggle to pick it up with one hand. I already am, I think. So I can't add too many rubber bands. I'm not saying that I'm weak, it's just that this thing is pretty heavy. I say that and then I get a scale and I measure it and it's going to be like 1 pound. And then yes, you can call me weak. But until we can prove how heavy the thing is, no. I'm not quite there yet. So what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to set it. Okay, so I need a quadruple input hatch. Another one. And then that's it. And a capacity card. Because I'm not going to add any more channels to it. I think what I'm going to do is just set it up kind of passively. And this is how I'm going to do it. First, I got to turn off the thing so I don't void anything. And then this input hatch should be turned into quadruple input. And then you also store low quality Naquadah emulsion. Like that. And then you store sodium hydroxide. And you also need a circuit. So I'm going to give this an input bus with a bunch of circuits. And I need a circuit 1, right? I'll get 2 of them. I need a circuit 1 and a circuit 4. And the circuit 4 is just because this one needs a circuit 4. That one. And I want it to be consistent. You need an input bus. So I'm going to put you, I guess, right here. Excuse me, I had a sneeze. And you. now this thing is going to be consuming that circuit 1 with sodium hydroxide also in there, and that should be okay. But this is going to be passive. Now this one is the one that needs to be level maintained, and I also need to deal with the gallium hydroxide and the antimony. I don't know how to deal with the gallium hydroxide. Probably just a chemical reactor. But I don't have any, actually I do. Over there, this one. This one just does a bunch of random stuff. So sodium and, oh, it's already accounted for. Okay. I thought about it ahead of time. Okay, so and then I need to level maintain this stuff. Low quality Naquadah solution. How do I produce this? Not this one. This one. Yeah. Low quality Naquadah emulsion. Yes, this one. And this is where it starts. Right. No, it has to be the fluid drop version. So I need the low quality Naquadah emulsion. I can already craft it. Low quality Naquadah emulsion, and I'll put that here, right there. And I want this to be 10,000. Now you craft that over and over again. Yeah. And you need to make fluoroantimonic acid. It will be right there. And you need a circuit 1. So I need another input bus with a bunch of circuits in it for that chemical reactor we have in that other room. Give me a circuit. And you need to be circuit 1. Hopefully there's no conflicts, because a lot of things that use circuit 1 like to conflict with other things. Put you right here. Right there. And you can go right there. Okay, and then fluoroantimonic acid. Fluoroantimonic acid. Something like that. Okay, Christian, have a good night. Take care. Thanks for joining. I won't be on too long either. I just want to set up the neckline to be passived, and then I'll probably start up the this monster of a craft, and we'll see how far it can go. Wish it could stay longer, but I only hate. Yeah, no, you should get some sleep. I know we're called restless club, but don't neglect sleep. It is pretty important. Have a good night. So antimony. I forget which route I take. Antimony pentafluoride. This one. Still, I never made this recipe. It's crushed ice. What the heck? Vacuum freezer is just water. That's kind of funny, actually. So it wasn't that recipe. It was this one. Nope. And it's in a chemical reactor neckline. That one. And then antimony pentachloride is a distillation tower. And I think ether is like how to produce ether. This is not a byproduct. Put that in a distillation tower, which we do have one. I'm going to borrow it. I think it has enough output space, right? Yeah, it should. Okay, let me see if I can make some antimony, whatever I needed. Fluoroantimonic acid. Yeah. Okay, you need antimony pentachloride solution, which is another chemical reactor with circuit 1. You can go right here. And then you need to make antimony trichloride, which I don't have crafted either. That is circuit 1 in a chemical reactor again. Now, ether, I think ether is one of the things we just have a ton of. And I don't need to craft this because I think we get it all back. Is that true? Could vaguely remember that we get all of this back. I just trashed that. I'm probably still gonna craft it just in case, though. I'm still gonna make it just in case. Yeah. Shouldn't be too bad. It is just a circuit 2 and sulfuric acid and ethanol. I mean, we do get it back. Ferrocene. I don't even know what ferrocene is. I'm gonna trust. So if I make low quality Naquadah emulsion, it does craft it. Available 2,000. Okay. I don't know if I can get it all back though. Probably could at some point, but I'll trust it. So anything else in the neckline that I need? So it is crafting it already. I'll check over there. Why are you stuck? Because I never turned you on. Antimony pentachloride. And then ether. Yeah, it looks like we get it back. At least I hope we do. It wouldn't hurt to just be prepared just in case we don't get it back. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. Ether needs circuit 2, which is ethanol and sulfuric acid. I don't even know if I have either of those. I know I have sulfuric acid, just not ethanol. I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna regret it when I come back overnight and it's not ready. So the time anomalies, that's what they're called, right? I need 11 of these. So I still need low quality Naquadah solution and Naquadah dust. Naquadah dust is going to be passived in the sense that it's going to keep trying to craft the Naquadah, this stuff, Naquadah sulfate, right? Which needs low quality Naquadah phosphate, which is this recipe. So I need a okay, so what I'm gonna do is set that up in that same centrifuge I have over here. This one. So this one needs phosphoric acid and a quadrio oxide mixture dust. And then I can go ahead and give you phosphoric acid. Like that. Yes. But now I need it to be making myself some phosphoric acid. I already got plenty, but I'm gonna have to. Can I even craft it first of all? No. Craft phosphoric acid. I want to use phosphorus dust in a circuit 24. Oh, all of the phosphoric acid is recycled when I do this. So no, I need to craft it. I'm gonna reactivate it. Yeah, okay. It's just repeatedly recycled, so I don't want to use that. Phosphorus pentoxide would be this recipe here. That one. I don't know if you have You know what? I'm just gonna put a circuit 24 over there. Thanks, and I'll put it in the NAC line one, because you do use phosphoric acid plenty. And I'll put you right there. And then now, always have a good amount of phosphoric acid ready. Phosphoric acid. Why is it purple? Oh, okay. And I'll call this 10,000 also. Nah, 100,000. Okay. And then next up is to make that Naquadah oxide mixture dust. This stuff, oh, you get this from ore processing. Okay, so I can't quite like just make it out of nowhere. So I have to process it. Okay, so I won't really, I don't think I'll mess with that. I'm just going to assume that I have it then. Okay, and then to do this, what recipe do you need? You need a ZPM energy hatch. So you're not even ready. So what I'm going to do is give you a ZPM energy hatch. Excuse me. Energy hatch. I don't think I have one. You're missing benzene. Of course you are. Out of all the things you're missing. So it looks like next time I also have to focus on improving benzene. And it should also... So we lost a lot of like fuel because we crafted a ton of things overnight. Right, but once the nitrobenzene gets packed up again, we should be okay. Nitrogen's running low also. May have to look into that. Actually, I should probably just fix. You probably have. No, you don't. Oh well. So the energy hatch is quite bulky of a craft. Okay, so if I craft the UV time anomalies, 11 of you, because I think I need that much, right? The upgraded acceleration, 64 of you. So I need Naquadah. Yeah, Naquadah, we get that over that other mess. But the other option is low quality Naquadah solution. So this stuff, we get this passively by doing this recipe in that centrifuge. At EV power, which we do, we have IV. So we need low quality Naquadah emulsion. And you are crafting. Okay, so over time we'll get that much then. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. Yeah, that one, so it doesn't attempt to craft it nonstop. So we'll get some of that over time. And I might as well just see how far we go. It's gonna be a thick craft. There's no doubting that. You know, I'll cancel you. How far am I gonna go? Upgraded acceleration kit. I want to try it. 64 of you. And go. We'll see how far it goes. It's definitely not going to finish, but a lot of things will be worked on. That's a lot of neutronium you have to work through, though. Oh no, it's a lot of everything. This is a thick craft if I've ever seen one. Yeah, it's gonna struggle. That's okay. That's the name of the game. We struggle. Check your rock crystal parts. Okay. I'm half confident that our base will survive. That's not very confident, but I think it should be okay. Yeah, I just need to make sure that you're good to go. Like you alone, you're actually pretty strong. And then you're pretty good too. So I'm okay with that. So I think it's a good time for me to call it a night here. I wouldn't say we're terribly far from the apiary or the mega apiary. I think that's gonna really start off like a revolution. Yeah, getting this mega apiary is gonna be pretty good because it not only means like a pretty good source of resources, but it also marks the start of my building revolution, and whatever that means is I would like to like practice in some building and making a proper house for the thing instead of just doing, you know, a room like this, which isn't bad, right? It doesn't look too bad, but like I want to focus more on the outside aesthetics because it's definitely lacking. Yeah, but call it here for tonight. I don't know how far this is gonna go, or if my base is even gonna survive the craft. It's a good thing I have a an emergency tank right there. Well, actually, the emergency tank is, I don't even know. Oh, the emergency tank is over here. Yeah. So that we use this to jumpstart the base whenever, if we ever have issues. Yeah, but okay. Call it here for tonight. Let's see what happens overnight. I appreciate everyone's time and support. I'll see you guys in 2 days from now. That's my next session. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.